Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another Walking Dead video. Now here lately with the Walking Dead universe, I've expressed this in many videos. There's just not a whole lot to be excited about with this universe, unfortunately. But we did get some new footage for Dead City Season 2 as AMC kind of did a little release of things to expect in 2025. And with that, we did get a little bit of new footage for Dead City Season 2. And, I'm excited for the show. I'm excited to see what they bring to it, just the different paths or whatever they're going to send Negan down as far as being that old Negan again, or just how far down that rabbit hole he's really going to go and uniting gangs of New York, bringing New York back to life, and just what they all really entail as far as what will this story bring us, where will it take us, and just everything in between. Because Dead City, I think, has been a little bit better. And this is kind of a late delivery of Walking Dead content, as we didn't get it last year because of the strikes on the actors, the strikes on the writers, just all that stuff, all the chaos that was ensuing within Hollywood and everything. So this is a delay on this show, but we're finally getting it. We're finally getting to revisit Negan and just see what has become of him since he was basically forced into being in this position again, going into a leadership position and being forced to be that guy again, even though he had since kind of walked away from it and everything. And so I'm just really wondering what's his state of mind and just how he's reacting to all of this, because we know a large chunk of it, a large chunk of his decision making has basically been because he wants to protect Herschel and Maggie, because he was presented with Herschel's little pinky toe, which is very sadistic and weird on the Dama's part. But it just goes to show how far she's willing to go is to get him to do what she says, to unite these gangs and make Manhattan one whole gang run island and everything, bring it back to life, because we got that in the trailer where they're going to restore power. And they had this kind of side note or just a quip or whatever you want to call it, where they say that power is power. And I mean, they're not wrong. I mean, having a city that is actually running on power again is going to give them advantage to a lot of different communities out there that have somehow survived or one way or the other. And furthermore, to have it be on its own isolated island, because we saw that within the first few months or first whatever of the outbreak, that the military blew all the bridges in and out of Manhattan. So it is isolated and therefore harder to get to and much easier to defend, because they don't have to worry about people sneaking in on bridges and whatnot. But enough of that. Let's get into this little bit of footage that we got, just kind of breaking it down by frame. But we got this first frame where we have Bruegel, Negan, Croats all sitting at this dinner table, kind of this Last Supper kind of setting, where they are probably, introducing their idea or introducing Negan or what have you. This is all the leaders of all the gangs coming together, just kind of laying down the law. This is how it's going to be from now on and everything. We are going to work together and we're going to be one big happy family, basically. We're going to rule the island of Manhattan. So I'm very excited to see just how Bruegel and Negan and Croat will all work together, because I'm sure they will butt heads, especially Negan having to go back into that persona of being this showboaty, very arrogant guy, and just what they will do with it, how far they'll push it, and just the mental toll it'll probably take on him, because he's kind of accepted that he doesn't want to be that guy again. We saw that where he was after that redemption in the regular Walking Dead, where he accepted that he couldn't be that guy anymore. That was not good for him, but he is going to do this for the good of Herschel and Maggie, or probably the good of his own family too, because we don't know if Croat or the Dama have some sort of information on his family or something. Moving on, the next frame, this is something that we did get in the regular trailer, where we see Negan coming into what I can assume is his cell and throwing his new Lucille against the wall, because it probably just messes with his head, considering what the Lucille is named after and everything. So I'm excited to see the full contents or context of this little bit of dialogue or just scene, to see what this has done to him mentally. Then we just got another shot of Negan here, not much going on. Then we have kind of a new Dead City new season poster, I suppose. Then we got a shot of Negan just talking about something, and then we have a shot of the Dama saying revolutionary. So We're probably going to have a lot of interaction between him and the Dama and Croats, just finalizing their plans, laying the groundwork for the things that they want to accomplish. And I'm just interested to see how those talks will go. Will they actually get anything accomplished, or just what will happen? Because I'm sure Negan is going to call Dama and Croat out on a lot of their crap, especially having a past with the Croat, knowing how he operates and everything. And with Adama, she's kind of showed her hand too, that she's willing to mutilate a child to get her point across. She's very unstable, for the lack of the better word. Then we have another shot of Negan. This is where he's walking into that giant room or that church or whatever, where he's got all those people. And this is probably his grand reintroduction of, laying down his law. You're going to follow me. You're going to do what I say. So I'm excited to see, how people will react to that, because I'm sure there's going to be people that resist, and he's going to have to probably make an example of someone. I can just see that kind of happening. Then we got a shot of Croat just saying boom. So he's probably got some nefarious plans in place that he's ready to throw down. This is that scene again where we have Negan walking into that cell or whatever, just throwing the new Lucille, because again, he's probably got a lot of emotional baggage to go with having a bat named Lucille, if he even names it Lucille too, though. So we haven't really got that much information. We just know he's going to have a barbed wire laced bat. And that will do it for that little bits of new footage. We didn't get a whole lot, but of course it was a mixed bag of just all the different shows that AMC is going to offer this next year. So, to say the least, this is about the only Walking Dead stuff that I'm really excited for. Daryl Dixon, as I've made known in multiple videos, it's not been doing it for me. This last season, it just was very forgettable. There's nothing that was really impactful about any of those episodes. I mean, even though they were trying to make a big deal about Carol coming back into the picture, being reunited, that was all kind of sullied there when they decided to kill off Isabel and just do away with the whole friend storyline and do away with any of those characters from that storyline. Even more so with how we had kind of a coming together moment with Condron, and then he just disappears. He's just gone, and they just did it in the weirdest way possible. So I won't go into my whole complaining about that too much, but I'm definitely very excited for Dead City, to see where Negan is, to see where Maggie is, and just maybe, hopefully, as I've mentioned in another video, maybe we'll see some cameos. I mean, that's definitely a possibility. I think that would amp it up, just like it did for The Ones Who Live. We got that Gabriel cameo, even though it was kind of through a sequence of flashbacks or what have you, but it was just good to see another familiar face. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed my breakdown, my thoughts about Dead City Season 2. Hopefully we get a release date for that. Right now we just have spring, but there's the rumblings that it could get pushed out. We'll just have to wait and see. But if you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, consider subscribing, and come back next time for more videos. And I will see you later. Take care. Bye.